got to hit the club. We've been mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm blowing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-Town.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for one count longer. Most likely was going to result in a sack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From 31, here's second down and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. This is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run flip. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 25, here's second and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder in their position.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run.
So seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard for these defenses to line up and stop.
Mahomes on first down. That's out wide to Judkins. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 21, here's second and a couple. They'll run it with Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Hey, 43.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. That one on target to Cup. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This is taken at his own 30. It's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. First down throw, Mahomes. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Keep it on the ground and keep it walking. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. The punter remains on the sideline. They're gonna line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's gonna have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. In motion is Barner. They'll run here with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked. Only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 9.
19, 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet, touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Fires left sideline, that is complete. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground is Rashard Smith. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down by Kobe Bryant. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
It's a gain of
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's in! Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker has become 4 Kansas City.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting this drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a jet sweep with Cup. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, These defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, Charbonnet. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open, left side is Barner. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. Oh, looks like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like you put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On 3rd down, here's Smith. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. To return, it's Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. A give to Charbonnet. Big hole to the 30. Big gain on the ground here run. They're going to give it to Charbonnet. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete. It's JSN. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
On the jump.
Now Charbonnet. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
Samuel's pass. A.J. Barner. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
17 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They have got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score 17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On the ground, it's Smith. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain of 11 on that walk. First down, KC.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On second down, Mahomes. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On third down, Mahomes. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really see.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down.
To an E goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.